This video brought to you in part by these fantastic sponsors.
Greetings, Aries, and welcome to the channel. I am the Shotgun Shogun, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about account reviews and things like that for content creators and streamers. So I was linked to a Reddit thread yesterday from somebody who was in my chat, and this is something that has come up in my chat a couple of times previously, around the whole ability for streamers and content creators to log into other people's accounts, do roles, do things like that, account reviews and such. And that was a pretty big thing, like at the very beginning of the game coming over to North America. There were a couple of very prominent streamers and content creators that would do this as a service for people, and it was very well received when it first came out. A lot of people really liked this. However, there was a little bit of drama in the content creator community around all of that, and as such, Smilegate did have to come through, change the TOS, and basically tell people, hey, look, you know, we're not going to do anything if you did it, but if you do it again, we will have to take action against you. Now, one of the reasons why I bring this up is because a Reddit user by the name of Tenha, who is a Korean content creator, Korean streamer, he was posting up videos of him doing account reviews and stuff like that, and a lot of people were coming into his comments saying, hey dude, you're gonna get banned if you keep doing this. And so he was really confused and, you know, made this thread and basically was like, hey, look, you know, I reached out to the people over here in Korea. They said it's perfectly fine. Apparently there are going to be some rules that are going in place in June, but it's only going to be illegal to log into other people's accounts if the game itself changes their TOS, which Smilegate said that they don't intend to, and that they would reach out to the content creators and let them know if anything was going to change. Now, a lot of people in the comments were, you know, a little like, hey, what's going on? Why do you guys get to do this and North America doesn't? And at first, like, a lot of people that I was talking to were like, well, maybe it's favoritism because, you know, obviously they're a Korean-based company, so maybe they're playing favorites to that company. Personally, I think that it was due to the streamer, the social drama, the backlash amongst people. I think that that is really what kind of forced Smilegate's hand in order to make that not a thing. Now, I did look up other mobile gaming, other mobile games TOSs, and a lot of games have this baked into the TOS. Hey, don't log into other people's accounts. Now, there's no real laws or anything like that on the books for North America. I looked that up too as well beforehand, and I may be wrong. I may be completely wrong. I may have missed some sort of like small thing, but for the most part, virtual goods aren't really covered too much under law, and if you lose it, you lose it. There's not much that you can do about that. A lot of companies will, however, put this into their TOS just to kind of cover their own behinds, where it's like, oh, hey, well, this person stole my account, I'm going to try to sue you, and they can go, well, we told you not to. A lot of times companies don't enforce this very often, and it's really not a big deal until people make it a big deal. So I got a couple people, like I said, they were like, hey, why can't you do this? Because these, you know, these Korean content creators are, and I think it, like I said, I think it really comes down to what happened recently. Well, not recently, this has been a little while, with the North American content creator community. And I think that because North America has a bit more of a, how do you put it, spicy content creator scene. There's a lot of people with a lot of very big opinions. Now, I don't know too much about the Korean content creator scene, and maybe some of you who are more familiar with it might be able to tell me, but for the most part, I don't feel like there's a lot of internal beef, external beef, drama, anything like that with most of the Asian content creators. Could just be that I don't really understand most of them when I watch their videos, but it doesn't seem like that is a huge thing. And that might be something that Smilegate was not prepared to deal with when it first came over here. They were like, well, we'll just do this and everyone will be perfectly fine, and then, you know, we will just let it roll. And then as soon as a couple of people started making a big deal about it, as soon as it started coming out to the public that this was a thing and that it was an issue, then they just kind of had to go, okay, cool, well, let's just take this away. As it is, the Epic Content Creator Program for North America has been kind of put on hold. A lot of people got kicked out, and a lot of people will have to reapply because of a lot of internal drama. So I think that they weren't ready for potentially the North American kind of mindset and like landscape of people that, you know, have very varying opinions on how things should be run. And there are a lot of people that just kind of feed off of drama, like rage clicks, things like that. So it's like, I know, especially me personally, like I have people that, you know, that try to throw down with me just to get late rage clicks and stuff like that. So it's definitely something kind of interesting. I do kind of wish that you could still do that, because it is kind of cool for somebody, you know, who's a fan of the channel to be like, hey, I want you to review my account on stream, or hey, I want you to roll for me, because I know that when I go to conventions and stuff like that, people ask me to like do 10 spins for them and things like that, you know, on other games. And so it was definitely like a community building type thing. Plus that way too, like people could vicariously flex through you. They'd be like, oh, hey, I have this account with all of these Moonlight 5 stars. What should I do with it? And then you get to show it off on screen and be like, really? Like, you have all these things and you don't know what to do with it? But it is really interesting, and I hope that it is, I hope that they eventually potentially bring it back. I think that if it's done responsibly, it's perfectly fine. You can still do it. However, you have to like screen share through like Discord or Skype or TeamViewer or something along those lines, and it's a lot harder, and you can't do it live because that just kind of opens you up to somebody like trolling you and putting some stuff up that'll get your channel stricken. And so that is kind of rough. Now, like I said, it will be interesting to see how they handle this moving forward, and if they even ever bring back the Epic Creator Program. I haven't seen any news about it, and it's kind of like, you know, it sucks that a couple of people can ruin a lot of things for a lot of people. And, yeah, but this was something that was brought up a couple of times in my chat, and it was linked to me yesterday, so I wanted to take a look at it and kind of weigh in on my opinions on that. There was a lot of interesting back and forth, people like asking why account reviewing is even a thing, and I honestly feel like that a lot of times account reviews, especially like in this type of game, are really big because a lot of people don't know what they have. There's a lot of times in like Azure Lane that I'll have people send me like entire just like screenshot after screenshot of their dock, and they're like, hey, I just don't know what ships to work on. Like Fate Grand Order is a little bit different. You know, it's a lot harder to do like an account review, but like you can take a look at somebody's full account, their gear, stuff like that, and just go, look, if I were playing this, this is where I would put things. And so I think that honestly, like, account reviewing is good. It is a good community builder, and I would like to see it come back, or, you know, like a good way to do it, you know, maybe implement something where you can just like vicariously log in to somebody's account. I don't know how hard that would be. Probably pretty difficult. I'm not a developer, so I don't know, but that would be kind of cool to be able to see that, because I think that as the community grows and as more heroes get introduced, it is a lot harder because this game does have a lot of synergy between characters. Do I have this buff? What kind of gear do I have? What's the speed on this? So there is a lot of things, and like for a new character, a new player that's part of your community, to be able to reach out and help out is actually really, really good. So yeah, anyways, I will link to the original Reddit thread down below, but I like doing these. I like giving my opinion on things, and I want to see what your opinion is. Did you like the account reviews? Do you think that it's super stupid? Do you think that, you know, doing like roles on other people's account, is that community building? Is it just you using other people's accounts for content? Just let me know what you guys think. Do you think that we're going to get the Epic Creator Program back? Do you think that, you know, the North America is the reason why we don't have nice things? But I would like to start doing more of these opinion pieces. So if you do have something, some sort of news, a thing that you want me to weigh in on, feel free to drop it to me in Discord, and I'll take a look at it, and I will see what I feel about it and whether or not it is video worthy. But anyways, guys, that was this one. I don't know what I'm gonna call this segment, but I need to come up with something catchy. We'll find out. But anyways, heirs, I will catch you guys later. Take it easy. Peace.